Hello everyone. Hello everyone. What's going on? How y'all doing today? Um, I am I'm unfor- I right now at this moment I I am we are I am just waiting my for my guest Kevin who hopefully will who I just who hopefully didn't forget about this that it was about the stream. So right now I'm just waiting to for Kevin to for our guest to pop into the chat or my chat room here. So I hope so. So it's just gonna be a little. We might have. I know that I told. I mean I. So it's just gonna be. So I'm not sure where he is. I'm not sure where my guest. I'm not sure where Kevin is right now. But I know what. But I told him 3:20, and I don't know what's going. I'm not sure what's going on. So it's so well. I'm gonna talk about some things while I'm waiting. I guess while I'm waiting, I'll go ahead and I'm gonna talk about some things in the meantime. So so how you how do you all like my new setup here? It's what do you like? Do you like my new setup? This is my we are yes, I am officially in my I have this is my first official live stream here in my bedroom. Yeah. Oh yeah. This like I have wanted to do this for a long time. This has been a long this is it's been I've gone a long time. This has been like I remember I think I remember I rem oh yeah, so yeah, this is quite a good new set. I love this new setup. I love my new setup here, and setup looks setup looks good. Thank you. I'm glad. I agree. I agree. And blue is blue. Blue is my favorite color. Yeah, yeah. That's what that was when my parents my dad painted this it you it used to be red and blue but on the walls here but then some time ago my dad changed painted all the walls just a light blue. So I mean it's I mean red, I mean my favorite color is red is my favorite color, as you can probably see on here. So it's so um yes, yeah, sorry. Yeah, I don't know where Kevin is, but I thought, I mean, I hope, I don't know what's going on. So, I mean, I really hope he didn't. I thought he's supposed to be on the stream right now. Man, where are you? Kevin, where are you? That's something, there's something going, somehow I told Kevin to be on here around 3:20 and now now I have to wait now, but I don't know what I'm just gonna I'm just gonna have to. So, anyways, well, so I got a new setup here and um yeah, I know this is like the first time I've had to wait for a guest. Maybe he forgot to change his clock. Uh, and I guess that's possibly a reason, or he just. I mean, I could have been. I don't know. I mean, he would. I mean, I told him 3:20. I hope he. I mean, because I hope. I really don't. I hope. I'm really. I mean, this is like. I mean, I've never gone. I've usually. I mean, every round table, my guests have always been on time, but this is like the first. This is the first time I've had to wait for one of my guests to. Um, I've never this is the first time I've had to wait for my guests for a guest to come in. Most of almost every most of my life almost every round table every round table in the series has. I mean, my guests have always they've always showed up on time. They've been on time, but but I don't. But this is like but I've never had to wait for a guest to come in. I don't. So I'm not sure how I'm gonna figure out how I'm gonna do this without Kevin. So so you've been building. I don't know what building. I'm not exactly sure of what building what. I don't know what I was built. Was I building? Did I build some? Was I building some? Did I build something? Lineage. Want to build? Want me to fill in? But then what? Oh, oh man. But this. I mean. I know. Any new kids? Well. The last Lego kit the most recent Lego kit I was building was the Lego Marble Sanctum Workshop set or something like yeah. Yeah. So.
What's the matter, sweetie? Is Kevin not there?
Yeah. I told him.
I'll call Sarah.
Can you tell her? Can you have her tell Kevin? Can you make sure Kevin? Because I told him 3:20. That was so. Can you try to? I hope he did. I thought he would have never gone in, but so, um, I bet the problem is the time change. Yeah, it could be. It probably is. For me, the change that time change didn't affect me. Affect me to starting the live stream at 3:30 p.m. Eastern time. So it really did. It wasn't a problem for me. So, well, I don't. It's. I know. Thanks for those who want to fill in, but I'm gonna. But I want. But this. But I'm. But I want to have Kevin. But I want. But I want Karen. But I want. I want. But I would rather have Kevin. But this episode was supposed to be with Kevin. So I'm gonna let him. So I'm gonna make. So I'm gonna have him wait for him to. So I'm gonna because this is supposed to be Kevin's episode. So I'm. So. So, so I'm gonna wait for Kevin. So I'm gonna have Kevin wait for Kevin to come in to join as soon as he can, and then once he shows up in my chat room, then I'll. Did you get a lot of snow? Well, recently not that much. It was just about like maybe 3 inches, maybe. Yeah, 3 inches probably recently, I think. Okay. I'm just waiting. Oh, all right. Well, I heard. Well. Looks like my Jen Plasinski has told me that Kevin is getting on. So now he should. Now he should be coming. He should be coming in at any point now, and on the replay, and I will make sure to put and I will put the time code. I will put the time code to when I start the roundtable. When the so at so when I so I will make sure at and don't worry I will on the replay I will put in the description below after the live stream is over where the time code where I start the roundtable. Okay, so that when you if you want to go rewatch this again, you don't have to worry about this part up until worrying about waiting for the guests, and you can just skip to the time code where I start. So now I can so we are now we can officially begin. The Lego Roundtable with your host, BrickAdvice. Hello, everyone. Welcome to the 9th episode of the Lego Roundtable. This is the live stream series where I bring on guests to talk about anything Lego. And our guest today is Evan. How you
Hey,
doing?
hey Sam. Sorry, I'm a little late. We had some technical difficulties, but I'm glad that I made it.
Uh, yeah, it's okay. Well, it could have just been the time. It must have been the time change. I don't know if I don't know if it was the time change that made affected that, but it was. But I'm glad you're on now. So thank you. So we're all so we're all glad you're on now. So anyways, so so now I shall greet some viewers. Now I can greet my viewers that greeted me earlier. Hello, NH. Welcome. Great to see you. How you doing? Hello, J Knight. Great to see you. How you doing? And hello, Jefferson C. Great to see you. And how you doing? Hello, NJ. Great to see you. How you doing? So it's yep. All right. And so now, all right. And today we are going to talk about the history of Lego, including history of including history of includes history of the Lego brick and the Lego sets. First we are going to talk about the history of the Lego brick.
So in 1949, Lego produced bricks called automatic binding bricks. This was before Lego was even a thing. They were stackable, and they could lock together. Unfortunately, they didn't really come apart, so they didn't work out.
Mm. In 1953, the bricks were renamed Lego Merson, or quote unquote Lego bricks.
And then in 1955, um, Lego released the town plan. This was the first Lego set, but it wasn't called Lego quite yet. And this was using their bricks.
In 1958, the bricks were improved with hollow tubes in the underside of the brick. And now we are going to look at sets over Lego's history, and we are going to rate them individually. Wow. And so let me share my screen with all of you here. And so let's see, and share. All right. First here we first and first of all first we start with the decade of with the 50 with the first decade, which is the 50s. And and the Lego and one of the Lego sets released in the 50s, this was Lego set 236. And in this decade, this was Lego did the Lego set numbers were just three numbers. And so it's so which means you only have, so it's basically 236, and that's three numbers. So, and this was garage with automatic door, white base and door frame. And so so Kevin, what is your rating on this?
I'm gonna have to give this one a 10 out of 10. It's one of the first Lego sets ever made. It has the movable door, which I think is super cool. And I mean, 1950s. That's crazy.
For me, I am going to give it a 10 out of 10 because it's the first, because it was one of the first, well, really it wasn't the first official quote unquote Lego set, but it was like but it was one of the first Lego sets in the 50s, in the 1950s, in the 50s decade for Lego. So it was, so and it's cool that the garage, and it's a pretty, and it's quite quite a unique, different build than that you don't see that you don't that you don't see in the present in the present year, which is in the 20s, which is the decade we're in. So yeah, but so 10 out of 10 for me for being a unique Lego set for 50s. And now next we move into the 60s, and with this Lego set, which this number, it has three numbers but dash and then a dash and then and then one number and then a single number, and then so this is Lego set 325-3 Shell service station. So Kevin, what do you rate this?
I'm gonna rate this one a 9 out of 10. I think, Lego seemed to improve a lot in 10 years. It's very interesting. Part of their town. But yeah, 9 out of 10 for me. What do you think, Sam?
For me, I think it's a 10 out of 10 because I like that it correlates with the Shell gas brand, because in the image you can see that it has Shell on there as representation for the gas brand that most people that you see in other states down south it's definitely, yeah. So I definitely like that it's incorporates the Shell gas brand into it, and it's just that it's pretty and it's just pretty and it's really on, and so I think that that part of my rating is really makes it a super cool set that back in the 60s. So and actually in that 50s Lego set we looked at was actually, I think it was 1956 that it was released, and this Lego set was released in 1966 which actually was the year which was the year of the Adam West version of Batman. So I mean, yeah, so interesting that it was released in 1966 during the use of the Adam West Batman. So it was crazy. That's crazy. Now we enter the 70s with Lego set 381-2 police headquarters, and this set was released in 1979. So that was 8 years. That's actually 8 years after my mom was born. Oh, and we got hello Brody, Brody's Creations. Welcome, great to see you. How are you? How you doing? And so yeah, 8 years after my mom was born, this Lego set was released. And so Kevin, what's your rating for this set?
This set's getting a 10 out of 10 from me. It looks like you got a helicopter, a car, and a motorcycle with a couple figurines. It looks awesome. It's something that I would like to have for sure.
For me, I give it a 10 out of 10 because it looks really cool, and then it has three vehicles. It has a police helicopter, a police vehicle, and a couple other police vehicles, and it has police officers and it's a police building, and in fact this Lego set actually used the old baseplate road system. That you can see that road. You see that road baseplate right there. That was the old version. That was an old road baseplate that Lego used to use a lot back in the 70s, and so but now we're in this decade. Lego changed to doing the Lego road plate system. So so these base plate roads aren't really used much anymore by new Lego builders. So hello, Alicia, welcome, great to see you. How are you? I'm glad you're here to watch. Glad you showed up. I like the vintage sets. Nice. That's yeah. I like the old sets too. Yeah. This set looks like it came with a lot for your money. If you're talking about this one, it's well. Yeah, it's like, well, yeah, it's stuff. Well, if you want to buy it new, it's $852. But if you want to buy it, but if you want to get it used, buy it used, then it would be $50. So if you want it, yeah, so yeah, but definitely a 10 out of 10 for me for this one. And now we enter the 80s. Yeah, we enter the 80s with this Lego set, which now it only has 4 numbers. Let's see. I wonder what it said for. I wonder what it sold for back in the 70s. I don't know. I don't know. Ooh. Do you know how much it cost when it was new? Well, being that I wasn't born until 2003, I don't know. I have no idea what it was. I mean, I wish, I mean, I don't know because I wasn't born during the 70s. So I wasn't even born during those any decades before the 2000s. So if you want to know if you want that answer, you probably want to either go to some other Lego YouTubers that review those sets, or go on Amazon or go on retail online stores and look at the price or do something or find it, or maybe look it up and figure that out. But anyways, this next set is in. Now we move to the 80s with Lego set 6990, which is the monorail transport system. So what do you rate this, Kevin?
This one, I'm gonna have to give this one a 10 out of 10. I really like the whole rail system, and I agree kind of with Brody. I'm a fan of the space stuff for sure. What do you think, Sam?
For me, I gave it a 8 out of 10 because on the good side of my 8 out of 10 rating, I mean it's cool. It looks very cool, and it comes and you get astronaut minifigures with it, and you get these monorail track parts, which I'm sure that are useful for even a Lego city. Even, I mean, if you want to have a monorail going around your city, these monorail tracks would be useful in that case. And so, but on the other side, and on the Ben side of my 10, for me, I'm just not a fan of. I mean, when it comes to Lego space, I'm not always a fan. I'm not a fan of space sets because, well, because especially with Lego City space sets, space related sets, I don't like collecting those types of sets because I'm more into building a Lego city and getting the ones like the cars and the trucks and the trains, and getting those kinds of Legos, and getting things that actually make sense in a Lego city. Getting fire trucks and stuff. Those make more sense for me for a Lego city than heavy. But space wouldn't be for a Lego city that I would build. So yeah, but this is an 8 out of 10 for me. And this set was released in 1987, so during that decade. So Next, we move into the 90s decade here with Lego set 6949 Robo Guardian. And so what do you rate this, Kevin?
I'm gonna give this one a 9 out of 10. I think the robot idea is cool, but yeah, I don't know. I like that it comes with the little guy on the side as well, and it looks like there's a minifigure in the top as well controlling. So it looks cool. What do you think, Sam?
For well, for me, I give this Lego. I would give this set a 9 out of 10 because, well, I mean the robot look. I mean I like the. I mean again it's a space theme. It looks. I mean again it's a space theme looking set. I mean which I definitely don't like. Which I'm not a fan of space theme Lego sets. And but if this but I do like the robot. But I have to admit the robot is very cool. But now, I mean, sell this as, if they would sell this as a if they could have, if they were to sell this as a as separately as a 3-in-1 Lego set into a Lego Create 3-in-1, then I would be more convinced to buy this. If I would want to I would rather buy if Lego did do a Lego Create 3-in-1 and it was this same robot. I mean, then I would buy it. Then I would want this robot more. But being in a space, but it's just not for me if it's because it's under a space set.
Do you want to describe to everyone what a 3-in-1 is?
Well, that is actually gonna. Well, actually, speaking. Well, this was so. Well, that actually will bring us into. No, wait. That's. Well, that will bring us to another decade, which we will be getting into after this next one. So, but this set was released in 1994. So, and for the not 90, for the now we move into the 2000s with Lego set 8285 tow truck. So, what do you rate this, Kevin?
I'm giving this one a 10 out of 10. It looks very interesting. I'm a big fan of all the car builds and the Technic sets, and this one looks really cool to me. Looks like something that you build on your channel, Sam.
Yeah. For me, I give this I actually do. I give it a 10 out of 10 because while I do build Lego Technic sets and I wish and I kind and I kind of and I wish I had this Lego set but I wish I had this Lego. I wish I had this Lego set, but I mean, and I don't know. But how many pieces did it? I wonder how many pieces. I wonder how many pieces were part of this set. I wonder how many pieces it was. I mean, because I don't see anything about pieces. Piece count there, but maybe it says it somewhere here. Maybe. Oh, it was 1,877 pieces was how many pieces this Lego set was.
Wow.
Yeah, that's a lot of pieces. I mean,
a big truck.
But I probably built some Lego Technic set that has had more. I'm sure I'd build something neat. I mean, like something more like. Well, I mean, I think the McLaren. I don't. I mean, I think the McLaren was. I don't know if that was. I think that was. I don't. I mean, I don't know. Maybe the McLaren Formula One race car was more pieces than that, but I'm not exactly, but I don't think it is, and I think this would be those ones, but yeah, but I would definitely, but if I could buy this and it was, I wish I had this, but it looks cool though. So and this was released in 2006, which actually surprisingly was the year I got into Lego. So, wow. I mean, so awesome, so crazy. And like, wow. So, but now I can find, now we actually, so now we transition into the 2010s. So, and this with Lego set 5867 Super Speedster. So, what do you rate this one?
This one's probably a 10 out of 10. The 3-in-1 design is super cool. As I'm sure you're gonna describe to everyone what that is. But yeah, the car looks really cool, and the other two builds are also very interesting. Definitely a 10 out of 10 for me.
I give this also. I also give this a 10 out of 10 because I love Lego Creative 3-in-1 sets because you can because there's more there's always one two other build there's more than one there's always something you can make out of the same kit pieces like like there and I think if I remember correctly that there are that this set that with this set you can build a go-kart, and I think there's like an off-road SUV vehicle or something like that, I think so. And yeah, and now and because now we're at the now I can tell you what now I'll explain what Creator 3-in-1. Now I'll tell you what the 3-in-1 is. So a 3-in-1 is when is a Lego set that has that you can the same that all the pieces that are in that kit can be used to make two other builds. So there's always here is so this is the main build, but but then you can use these same pieces to build the other two builds, which is the go-kart and or the what I'm not sure what the Lego calls it, but I'm just gonna call it a off-road SUV. So that's what 3-in-1 means is more is that the same amount of the pieces from the same pieces in the kit can be used to make two other builds. So yes. We got a question for the previous set. Can it tow Lego city cars? I don't know if that tow truck we looked at. I don't know. I mean, I don't know. I would have to have the set. I would have to build the set and test and see. I would have to have the set to and build it. I don't have the set, so I don't know if it does. Maybe you could maybe go online, maybe go on YouTube and watch it and see and watch video reviews of it maybe. So. Oh, and nice. Oh, MJ says, "Nice car and in your favorite color." Yes, yes, red is my favorite color. I do know it is. And my mom's and Jennifer Lucinski says, "I like red cars." Yep. So yeah, me too. And Alicia says, "Very sporty." Yep. Yep. It really is. Yep. It definitely is. And the final decade and the final decade is the 2020s with Lego set 60262 passenger airplane. So what do you how would you rate this, Kevin?
This one, I think it's just gonna have to be another 10 out of 10. You get a lot of minifigures. It's super cool. The airplane looks awesome, and I think there was a lot of pieces, if I remember correctly, in this set. So
Yeah, 669.
wow.
So yeah, but definitely not as much as some of the as that some of the but not as much as that tow truck set had. But so yeah,
What do you
for
think?
me, I would also I'm also on this with a 10 out of 10 because I love because these are the types of Lego cities that I like more than because you get because I think this would if and for Legos and for those who have Lego cities or are playing or ones like me or are gonna build a Lego city, I definitely an airport having an airport area is definitely would definitely be to me is definitely important to have an airport in a Lego city for sure. So if I would buy this set, I would I mean I would definitely get my hands on this set if I to put in my future Lego City one. But right now I don't have them. But right now my Lego City is on hold until I move out of my parents' house and into another and have a better spot for a better place for it. So yeah. So now I'm just, and now I'm gonna open. So now I'm going to. So let me see if I can make this. So now let's see. And maybe I love that you can make it different things. Yeah, that's what I like about Lego Creator 3-in-1 sets. That's like the best part about those kinds of sets is that there's two other builds you can make with the same pieces, and I love that you have choices. Yeah, definitely, yeah. And Brody's, and I have that one. Which one? Which one? The
You can
airplane?
set about the airplane. Yeah.
The airplane, the passenger airplane, Brody. Yeah, I mean it's a great set. Yeah, it is. And up in Lynn H just wanted to say it was nice. It was nice to meet you, Kevin. Yeah. Yep. All right. Well, we are pretty much already past. So I'm gonna give shout out. Well, the first shout out my first big shout out to Kevin for being our guest for episode 9 of the Lego Roundtable. So shout out to you, Kevin, for big shout out for thanks for Kevin for being the 9th episode in the series in the roundtable series, and now I will give my now I'm gonna give shout out to Lynn H, J9, Jennifer Lisinski, MJ, Brody's Creations, and Alicia for watching the live stream, and also shout out to our viewers to the replay the viewers watching this on the replay. So shout out to the replay viewers too. So, anyways, well, enjoy enjoy the rest of your day, and enjoy the rest of your Sunday, and I will see you and I will see you all on my live stream, and I will see you on next week for another live stream for another live stream. So anyways, thank you, Kevin, and for coming, and bye bye, and bye everyone.
Thanks for having me, Sam.
You're welcome. Bye.